Next up is our game. Let's play a game. It's called Shag, Marry, Chop, and it's sponsored by Andrew Christian. Our game is a playful conversation about sex, and Andrew Christian is a literal representation of that playfulness and the world's most recognized sexy fashion brand for men. Iconic names like Trophy Boy, swimsuits, underwear, they're just the start of what Andrew Christian is all about. Founded by and dedicated to the LGBTQ plus community, Andrew Christian has become a status symbol for straight men wanting to adopt the style of our community. And that's what Andrew Christian represents. The brand support of our community is unparalleled. Pride events, major parties, charitable fundraisers, and many of the issues that have become critical to the gay community are supported by Andrew Christian. And we congratulate Andrew Christian himself for making last year's prestigious Out 100 list. His brand presence in pop culture, entertainment, video, and so much more is why Andrew Christian is the sponsor of our playful game, Shag, Marry, Chop. Okay, tonight, this time our theme is, it's International Women's Day. Yay! We'll talk about that. So we're doing something that we rarely do. It's happening out and play with all women.
We should do it more.
That's because we got the crazy cis white guy that doesn't like the vajayjay. The
doesn't like the vajayjay. He doesn't like the vajayjay.
Right. All right.
I'm not buying it.
Here, you're not buying it? No. You're a very smart buyer. Okay. So here are some of the most powerful women in the world that we're going to play. Rihanna, the richest entertainer in the world. Amy Hood, the chief financial officer of Microsoft. No, wait, I do a prediction of, I know who's going to pick that one. And Jacinda Ardern, former Prime Minister of New Zealand. Okay, everybody's got them in place.
Yes.
Let's play our game, Shag, Marry, Chop. Auntie, let's start with you.
Okay, oh gosh. All right, so I'm gonna shag Amy because I need this to be transactional and quick. So let's do that, right?
Transactional and
quick, right? Like, because I'm just thinking about it. Now I'm gonna marry Rihanna because that way I get to have Rihanna around me all the time, forever and ever and ever. I'm gonna chop Jacinda. I don't want to chop Jacinda, so I'll do my little friend zone for Jacinda, right? That's what I'll do because I like her, but I've watched some of her speeches and she's very, she has like this really weird warmth / coolness that I'm like, I'm good.
It's interesting, and I don't want to poison the table, but having been to New Zealand many times,
have you, Al?
It's my favorite place in the entire planet. My number one place
on the
entire planet.
Wow.
147 countries. Number one is New Zealand. Wow. The people are beautiful, but very vanilla.
Yes.
Very vanilla.
That's a lot coming from you.
It is. And vanilla. Did you hear that word, that adjective, vanilla?
You're like white paper.
All right.
You're saying,
Exactly. All right. And Mark, who are you shagging?
I'm going to have to shag Amy Hood as well, because I think any more than one night and she wants you to like switch to Android or some shit, and I am not changing from my iPhone. So she gets one night only. I gotta marry Rihanna as well, just so I can do like shit in red vinyl and floating platforms. I mean, that's some long-term engagements right there. And then I'd have to chop Jacinda as well because I love Kiwis. I don't like the accent on a woman. I love a Kiwi accent on a guy, but not so much on a woman.
That is totally misogynistic.
Wow.
It's a game, Al.
Exactly.
It's a game.
Your ears are misogynistic.
I'm misogynistic with my own ears.
I am definitely going to shag Jacinda just because of process of elimination. And I can do vanilla because I'm spicy. And you could just lay there.
That's true. That's true.
It's all good.
Like yogurt and
It's all good.
I'll do the work. Mama, don't worry about it.
You just lay there.
Yeah. And then I'm going to marry Rihanna for obvious reasons. Like, she's been my wife for 20 years already.
Without knowing.
So let's just make it real. But I
Do you know
can't.
she's cheating on you?
Oh, that's okay. I'm cheating on her too.
She pregnant, girl. You better get the DNA test.
But I can't with Amy. I really can't. I can't look at her. So she's a chop for
Why
me.
is that? Why can't you?
Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to say it. She's just got like crazy eyes. It's like not fun for me to
Those are the
for me to
best
look
ones.
at. It's not. I can't do it.
Have you ever had sex with a crazy nerd? It's great.
Can I just point out, Microsoft, and she's probably worth about $800 million.
So I'm gonna change my. No.
Okay. An elimination. Who are you shagging?
So I'm gonna shag Jacinda as well. One and done, I'm good. I think that we can handle it, do our business,
One and done. You know, and women love to hear that.
But that one.
I can give her a couple big old send on her way, and she's good to go. And then thanks.
Are those
very
cereal?
Yes.
It is on him.
It's made by Kellogg. The Big O's.
Big
Two of them.
Send her on her way.
Covered in
that's good.
chocolate.
I am gonna marry Rihanna. Rihanna clearly told me up my wheelhouse that chains and whips excite her.
That's right.
Everything about that made my nipples hard.
That was a great song,
right.
too.
Man, the bitch
It was
better have your
just
money.
And then Britney comes in as a third. Yes.
And who comes in?
Britney comes in as a
Just
third.
that, and I think she's a little crazy. So when I'm busting windows out of her car, she probably busting windows out of my car. We both, we both.
How many titles are you going to work into this?
And then we go back home and okay, yeah. I'm not gonna do another time. I'm not gonna be.
Dang it.
Oh, you had one.
She's gonna be like, "Where have you been all my life?"
I'm not gonna do that because that's the Al moment. So Al was waiting for it. And then Amy seems like the person that will be outside my window with her nose peeped up against it. And I live on the second floor, so yeah.
How'd you get up here?
Right, what happened here?
She has $200 million. She can do what she wants.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
That's
no.
right.
No. So yeah.
All right. The only, with all due respect to Mame, the only real biological woman at the table. Who are you going to shag?
I was going to shag the
Mark says, "How dare you?"
How dare you? I was going to shag the umbrellas right off Rihanna,
Yes.
right? But I had to change that because...
Wait. I just in that moment, because I'm picturing that in my head. Who's the top and who's the bottom?
Me, of course.
Wait,
I'm the
which
top.
one?
I'm the top.
For sure.
For sure.
With Rihanna.
With a bedazzled strap on. I am there, bitch,
She's
there.
too pregnant to be a top right
Okay,
now.
but listen, I was going to shag Rihanna, right? Because I initially thought Jacinda was still the prime minister, but Jacinda is
she's
the
out.
former prime minister.
Yeah, former.
So I'm just shagging Jacinda because
No
you're
clout.
the former prime minister. I don't get to be the first lady.
Right,
What
right.
use are you?
You
What
had no
use
power
are you
here.
to me? You are no use to me.
Be
So
gone.
then, be gone.
Peasant.
No, remove yourself. Right? And so then I'm gonna marry Rihanna because it's freaking Rihanna. We all can just look at each other and go, it's freaking Rihanna, And I'm shagging Amy because she looks like someone that can't be 20 feet from me by all. Like, she looks like one
absolutely.
of my ex-stalkers in San Francisco.
Done.
Dead ass.
Done.
Like her.
Oh
We
my
are
God.
fighting over Rihanna at the end of this, apparently.
No, we not. I'm
we
winning.
We not because at the end of the
Every day, all day.
You're winning every
gonna
day,
say my
all
name.
day, all
At the end of the
day.
day, she's gonna say my name.
That's Destiny's Child song.
It is not.
I'm
No.
curious.
What's my name? Okay, I'm sorry.
I've got to move on out of shag, but I'm really curious if you can pinpoint it in a sentence. What is it about across the board? So many different kinds of personalities and people at this table. What is it about Rihanna that just slays us? What is it?
She's got that big D energy.
Everything.
She got
everything.
booty, brains, and breast. Like booty, brains, and breasts. What else can you ask for in a woman?
We're in 2023, and I think I interviewed back in 2007. And exactly how she comes across now is how she comes across then. And she was just flawlessly beautiful and just regular clothes, but then she's glammed up and it's just exceptional. Like, there's just nothing that she can't do.
Does
For
it
me,
make any?
it's that she is self-possessed. She knows who she is. She is not afraid of it. There's
Secure.
a confidence that comes from
Yep.
that. And as gay men,
Does it make any
love
difference to you? She's unparalleled, frankly, at her level in terms of LGBT advocacy. I mean, she's crawled
Have you ever
out
heard
there.
the song Te Amo?
No, I
Hey, Te Amo is a lesbian song that she's singing to another woman, and it is hot, and the
Yeah.
video is hot.
yeah. I've got to watch that.
Te amo,
listen to it.
So unparalleled in terms of
Absolutely.
how she's crawled out, but she comes from Barbados, and Barbados ain't so good.
No.
Just isn't. She's never tagged with Barbados. I never hear her tagged. She loves Barbados. She loves her people of
She does.
Barbados. but somehow she just,
it's
been a while.
out of it.
But to me, that's the same thing as thinking about any pop star here that comes from a red state, right? Like, you're not going to say, like Taylor Swift, for example, right? She is from Tennessee. She is from arguably the worst state right now.
Yep.
But you don't see people say, Taylor Swift, that Tennessean, right? Like, that's the
But
thing.
they look at her as a person who's grown in the industry, who innocently, when you watch her interviews, innocently comes off like very powerful, but at the same time innocent about her strength, innocent about what she has, and she's overcome so much upbringing, stuff with the industry, and still powerful to stand on her own too.
Yeah, I
That's
just think it's
amazing.
interesting. Across the board, Rihanna is just,
Absolutely.
she's the
She's
girl.
Rihanna.
Yep.
Absolutely.
She's Rihanna. And you know what's funny? In 1990, we would have had this exact same conversation, and we would have come to this exact same conclusion about
I agree.
Madonna.
About who?
Madonna?
About Madonna.
Oh.
in
This would-
1990.
yeah.
This table in 1990
absolutely.
would
Oh,
have done
absolutely.
the
Hell yeah.
exact same thing. It's interesting to me that we're talking about Rihanna in the same vein of this woman is going to become an icon of history.
Literally.
That's what I hear.
Yes.
here.
Well, if I was one of the girls, you guys would have voted for me, but I
Yeah.
wasn't on there. So anyway.
That's true. You
We
weren't
would have
on
just
the
voted
list.
for one of the
All right.
girls.
We already have a
With
bearded girl.
so much shagging, marrying, and shopping, let me. I'm sorry, what did you do?
Nothing. I was just talking about the girls.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.